what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Stick Guy 16, and I got some more information about this ESG Football 24, man. And before I start this video, I appreciate y'all for showing all that support on the first ESG Football 24 video, and more is to come. And for my people that are new that have never heard of ESG Football 24, it is a 7 versus 7 and an 11 versus 11 simulation football game that's free to play this fall, coming to PS5, next gen Xbox, and PC on release. It's gonna come to consoles that is current gen, but on release is going to those consoles first. Now let's get into the 7 versus 7 aspect of ESG football, because a lot of people have been wondering, like, what's the rules? How's it gonna function? Is it gonna be similar to the Yard, aka Superstar Showdown in Madden? Well, that's what we're here to talk about today. So first, the length of the field is going to be an 80-yard field. And that makes sense because in what 7-on-7 do you know they play a full 100-yard field? So it only makes sense to make it 80. You will start off at the 20-yard line and you will have 2 chances to get first downs. So you'll start at the 20, that's first and 20. Then at the 40, that's the second first down you have to get. Then the next 20, that's the next first down you have to get. And then obviously you have to score. And honestly, I think that's pretty fair. I mean, I don't see no problem with it. And it's different from Madden Showdown where it's just 4 downs, but also the field's a little smaller. So that works out. And this 7v7 is not the traditional 7v7 you're thinking about with 6 receivers, 1 QB. No. It's not that type of 7 versus 7. So if you played NFL Street, it was 3 linemen and 4 skill players, and it's going to be just like that. And thank God it is like that, because that is one thing I had a real concern about. Because I'm not going to lie, 6 receivers, 1 QB, that type of playing style for 7 versus 7 on a video game, I'm not going to lie, that shit would get played out fast. So I'm super glad that's the approach you're taking for the 7 versus 7. Because if you play street football, bro, that shit was hella fun the way it was. No, I'm not saying it's going to be street football, because obviously street football was an arcade game and this is a simulation game, but I'm just saying the way it's going to be played is going to be similar to that. And I know some of y'all are going to already have questions about, oh, if you're a lineman, do you have to use a lineman build? No, you do not have to use a lineman build. You could use whatever build you want. You're not limited to using a lineman if you're a lineman. With the 500 archetypes, you could use anything you want. And it's going to be a part to play for everybody on the field. So you're not just going to feel like you're not getting the ball, or stuff like that. You're going to be blocking and doing all types of other stuff. So I'm glad, like I said, it's not the traditional 7 versus 7, because that would get boring and people will be mad because they'll be like, damn, I'm not getting the ball. You really don't have nothing else to do. But that won't be the case, so that's a great thing. Now, there will be no time limit to the game, so this is how it goes to win. First to 28, and it has to be over 6 points. Like, let's say you have 28, it has to be like 28 to 21. It can't be 22, because if it's 22, the other team will have a chance to score and tie it up. So basically, it could go on for a long time. Like, it could be basically like OT. That's how it's going to work. And of course, most games are not going to be like that. Like, they made it to pretty much where the games are not going to be too long. And that's why they didn't make the score to get to a ridiculously high amount. Because at the end of the day, they want you to have fun, but they don't want to make you feel like you're stuck playing the shit. And I think 28 is honestly the sweet spot. Like, it's not too long and it's not too short either. It's like right in that middle, which is good. And it's a 7v7 mode. Like I said, 11 versus 11, those games are obviously going to be longer because that's a real football game. So it just makes sense to have a score limit for 7 versus 7 anyways. So do y'all like how ESG Football 24 7-on-7 rules is going to work? Or you not just fucking with it, period? I think it's good. It's perfect. This is what it needs to be. Just keep it simple. Don't make it complicated. It's 7 versus 7. 7 versus 7 is not supposed to be complicated. I also have a Discord for ESG Football that's in my description. It's going to be hella people in that shit. because a lot of y'all are going to need people to play with, and there's going to be a good amount of people on both systems and PC. And if you want to be up to date on any more ESG Football 24 news, like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm definitely coming with some more. But it's your boy Stick God, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.